we actually did this video a while back, but I ended up losing the file for it, so we couldn't upload it, and I was a little bummed out because I thought that video turned out really fun. I did this video with my little brother, Dalen, where we played Would You Rather.
Oh my gosh, I would have loved to do with him because he's a nut.
But Dalen, me and him were just kind of having a good time cracking jokes about all the funny questions they asked
But
us.
were you guys aligned with a lot of your answers?
It was about 50-50. You know, some of them were so obvious that it was like, if you have any common sense, you're gonna go for that. It's like, would you rather get your leg ate off by an alligator or go to school? It's like really dumb ones where it's just like, okay, come on now, give me a better one. So we were skipping a lot, but it was a lot of fun though. I actually find the Would You Rathers fun. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to do them by myself because a lot of times when I do videos, I like to interact and I feel like I'm not entertaining enough on my own. So it's just, I don't know. I have not been doing reaction videos at all. Like this entire month, almost all of last month, I was uploading videos, but we didn't do any videos just because I haven't wanted to do videos by myself. I feel like I don't have much energy. I feel like, and that's partially because I don't feel like doing the video by myself or at all.
That's like,
so it's like,
that's like me, like for real, for a woman. Let me tell you something. He knows too, because it'll be like, I'll be chilling and I'll be like, I want to do a video because my whole thing is I've always wanted my own talk show, right?
Right.
And so I'm like, okay, do it then. And I'm like, man, I gotta do my hair. I gotta get dressed. I gotta put on makeup. I gotta make sure my lips ain't chapped and my elbows ain't ashy. It takes so much effort. And I be seeing people who be all super cute and they do it on a rag. I be like, dang, you cute like that all the time. Like, I do not be trying to be cute like that. I want to just lay there in my pajamas and watch Snapped. I can't.
As of late, y'all, the content, I don't know. It could be something that goes into the rest of the year.
But he's been pushing me really hard to do what it is that I've been aspiring to do since I was young. And so he's been pushing me and I'm like, okay, we're going to do this on Thursdays and Sundays. We might do it Tuesdays and Sundays. But I'm gonna at least try to dedicate myself to something that I actually went to college for. Right.
It's a 3-part Would You Rather. So honestly, I might send all these videos over to James. It just depends on how lazy I am. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I hate the fact, because I'm like, I be paying James, you know, and I'm like, man, I want to send him a video. I like that's kind of tough to edit, so I can have all the little edits in there. I don't want to send him a discussion video that we sat there talking 20 minutes. He's just gonna have to watch it like, where do I edit? I'm gonna zoom in on his face right here. I don't know what to do.
Tell him to bring me my money.
So the first question I'm going to pose to you is, would you rather, and this is for you guys too.
This is for you guys. I'm real curious. All these questions, I love doing these videos because I want to know what you guys would answer on some of the questions that really resonate with you. But this question, I definitely want a response for because this is actually her question.
So would you rather have an 850 credit score, $4,000 a week, every week for the rest of your life? Or would you rather have one lump sum at one time of $2 million? Which one?
For my foreign people, I don't really know how, if they have credit scores over in whatever country that you happen to be from. In America, 850 credit score is like,
you can go out and buy whatever you want.
That's almost unheard of type of credit score is 850. That's the highest of the high. And you can get loans, you can buy houses, you can do a lot with an 850 credit score. So,
okay, where do you go with?
So I know where you stand on that, and I thought mine out pretty thoroughly, but I said that I was going to go with the $4,000 a week for the rest of my life, because this is one, you need consistent income, because that's now stable income that you have, and you need stable, consistent income to make sure that you can pay a certain amount of bills. So it's like, if you have a certain amount of bills, you're like, that $4,000 I'm getting every week can go towards this because I know I'm getting it. You know, so it's like, if you have a job and you know every week you're getting a $1,000 a week bonus. You're getting that. You know you're getting it. No matter how many hours you work, you know you're getting it. So you can always set that aside to do this with it. So it's going to give you peace of mind knowing you got this money coming in. Plus, you can always save it up. If you decide to work on your own and use that money to survive and save up the $4,000 a week that you're getting, that's what, $200,000 plus a year that you have, all from just that amount of money. And you raised a nice point saying that After 10 years, that's $2 million.
Correct. After 10 years.
After 10 years, that's $2 million that you saved up. But after another 10 years, that's 20 years, you got $4 million. So at that point, 20 years down the line, you now made more than the person who made $2 million.
Okay.
Even though it took 20 years, but the person who made $2 million, if they didn't use their money wisely, they didn't use it right, they spent it.
Very well thought out.
For me, it's about the consistency.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It really gives you options.
I like that.
It gives you options.
Me, I'm going with the $2 million payout. And the reason I'm going with the $2 million payout is because I'm an investor. So I will take $2 million and over a 10-year period, I will turn the 2 into 10. Right.
You can tell them, like, she invests her money. She owns properties and renovates properties,
cars, whatever it may be.
Yeah, they own several. They own several businesses.
If I can make money off of it, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna sell it.
Into their businesses, is what she's saying.
Or I can invest in other fledgling companies. Now, the thing about that is that, as he said, investments is risky. So let's talk about Shark Tank. Shark Tank, they invest into these up and coming companies, but some of these companies go bust. So does your money. You lose your money. So say I invested $500,000 in a new tech company and that tech company flops, or if I invest in the wrong thing on the stock market and it crashes, then I lose my money. So my investments would always be into something tangible that I can do on my own and make sure that I get that money back, whether it's in construction or rehab, renovations. That's where my investments would go. So that way I know I'm doing this with my hands. I'm going to get that money back. So I'm going with the 2 because I know what I can do with $2 million. I'm not going to be broke. And then plus he's saying in 10 years, but in 10 years, I'm going to be 60.
Right. It's
you know
different.
What I mean?
It's different looking at 10 years for me versus 10 years for you. So it makes perfect sense for you to feel that way.
But to me, when I was seeing so many people say the 4,000 a week, I was like, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah.
And until he told me like his reasoning for it, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. First of all, some people want to come home. They don't want to work. Because when you work for yourself, you're working 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To maybe make what somebody who's working 40 hours a week makes. So some people want to come home and not have to worry about nothing. They don't want to have to be their own payroll department. They don't want to have to be their own marketing department and website development department and, complaints department. They don't want to do all of that.
Some people don't know how to invest.
True.
They don't know what they invest in. You
Yeah.
know, like when I was flipping cars, a lot of people don't really know what to do, when it comes to flipping cars. Some people haven't even had a car before. So a lot of people, I just talked to Natalia, just got her, her second car.
Yes.
So,
and I keep forgetting about that. And I think that's what happens with billionaires too, when they don't realize the little guys down here, we don't know what, we don't know what y'all know. And they're looking like,
you're looking at somebody who, they're not looking to invest this money that they got. They're looking to just live off of it.
They want to live. They want to be at home. They want to pay their bills. They want to live in a nice house.
And they want to save their money for a
trip.
And
they want to chill.
Yeah.
Save
their money for a new car.
And I have respect for that. And I was so glad that this answer even popped up because I try not to judge people, but then I find myself judging people and not even realizing I'm judging people until somebody calls me out on it. And I'm like, I was sitting here judging these people like, what's wrong with them? Why would you want $4,000 a week instead of $2 million? Who does that? Who does that? And then
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and then when he told me that, I was like, oh. Then I felt like the dodo bird. Now
that we've gotten that out of the way, let me know what you guys think about that specific question. Because I'm really curious. Like, if you're an American, what do you think about that? And if you're not, you can, if you're not familiar with a credit score, just tell me, would you take 4,000 units of currency in your country? I'm not sure how, whatever it is, per week. Because I don't want to try to translate that. 4,000
too many ways.
4,000 yen over there. That ain't nothing. What is that? That's $5. So I don't want to try to do that, but I'm trying to give it a best comparison to where people who aren't American can participate in that question. Yeah. So this would you rather is be attractive but get punched in the face every morning, or be ugly?
Oh wow. I mean, that question is kind of subjective because what is ugly, right?
Well, you have objective.
I mean, subjective.
No. You have objective pretty people. You do.
Okay, so let me stop trying to act like I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah, I'm just being upfront with you. Like, if you see, like,
do I get to be ugly with this $2 million?
Well, I just feel like I'm gonna look at it this way. I'm gonna look at it from like a medical perspective. If you wake up every morning and you get punched in the face,
then you're gonna be ugly.
You're gonna eventually,
you're
gonna need reconstructive face. That's 365 punches a year. That's
your
a lot.
Your face gonna be deformed.
Muhammad Ali, he got his brain is messed up for all the punches he took.
Yes.
So you gotta take thousands of punches over.
I can't go with the punch in the face every morning.
I can't do that either. And then especially who's punching me in my face? Because do I get to punch him back?
Yeah. What? Exactly. I'm gonna go with be ugly and beautiful.
Gotta go be ugly
and be beautiful in the inside with this $2 million.
And then for real, just because you ugly don't mean that there ain't people who will find you beautiful.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, and
look,
there's people who like them.
I'm not though.
So I would say be ugly.
I'll say ugly.
Wow.
Wow, 74% get punched in the face.
Y'all shallow.
Oh, here we go. Money.
$20,000 worth of jewelry, or get $10,000 worth of electronics. Jewelry.
I'm going electronics.
Jewelry.
I'm going electronics because I don't really rock jewelry. I could sell it. Look, everything is what can I make money off of?
That's why I said jewelry.
$20,000. But the electronics, I can actually use them to build because I'm going to use the money. I mean, I can see that you sell $20,000 worth of jewelry and make $35,000 off of the jewelry. And then you can actually buy your $10,000 worth of electronics and have some money left over. But that takes effort. I take the $10,000 worth of electronics and then buy my studio that I need.
Well, I would say I do understand the $10,000 worth of electronics because I do want a new PC, and that would go. Yes. I would have me the greatest PC
and it's effortless. I'd have to work to do this jewelry thing.
For me personally, I'm looking at the depreciation value of electronics. So I own this electronic for 5 years. It's now worth half the price.
Okay.
Because if I buy $10,000 worth of iPhones in 5 years, that $10,000 worth of iPhones is worth $500.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the depreciation, jewelry does not depreciate.
You're right.
It never, a diamond will forever be this value as long as our economy is this value.
Yeah.
So, and this is worldwide.
That's
you can go into Europe.
That's
you can go into America.
You actually answered that question.
I answered the question the way that you would have. That's why I was like jewelry instantly. I thought you was going to say jewelry.
Look,
I was like, electronics, what is wrong with you?
Look, I'm thinking of what I need right now.
Yeah.
Like right now. And
I need a mic.
I'm thinking I need a mic.
I was like,
new lights.
What's wrong with you?
And you know what? As you said earlier, it goes based off of kind of needs because it's like right now 20 G's worth of jewelry and I'm sitting there like, okay.
I don't wear jewelry.
Well, one of my rings already cost that.
You still set on the $10,000 because it would make sense. Why?
Yes.
Okay. So, a lot of people agree with you.
Oh!
That's okay, but I understand though.
Yeah.
Because there might be parents out there who be like, man, I need this electronics.
Yes,
my kid needs the game, the consoles, computers, TVs.
Yes.
There's so many electronics. A microwave is considered electronic.
Yeah.
You know, so,
dishwasher.
There's so many
those
things.
Are appliances. Those are
but
appliances.
It's still somewhat electronics. Yeah. I would consider it at least. Yeah. That's not getting you too much. You get you a nice TV, you get you a computer, and maybe a tablet. And a phone.
I don't need all of that. I need a studio.
I mean, but
need mics.
That's still a lot.
I need lapel mics.
You're gonna spend most of your $10,000, if not all of your $10,000,
on a studio. That's what I was spending on.
But it makes sense because that's what the money's.
That's what I spent it on.
I feel that. I like that one. Would you rather fight Voldemort or fight Freddy Krueger? I'm not big on Harry Potter. He's a Harry Potter villain, like real, like he the big.
I'm fighting Voldemort. I ain't going to war with no Krueger.
I'm a lucid dreamer, so Freddy Krueger, me and him, we can catch his fade.
No, man. First of all, I don't know who
Voldemort is, so I don't want to piss off the Harry Potter people. Do you know what Voldemort can do? He'll expecto Patronum the hell out of you. Like, I don't know what's going down with Voldemort. All I know is he ain't got no nose. And he a wizard.
I'm fighting him because I am not going to war with Freddy Krueger. I'm going with Voldemort because I don't know who he is. So I can't be scared of what I don't know.
Let's see fight Voldemort. Wow. So many people said that goes to show how scary Freddy Krueger is. And that makes sense. I completely understand because even me, like I said, I'm a lucid dreamer. I have oftentimes where I can control my dreams. So for me, the idea of fighting Freddy Krueger isn't as scary to me because half the time I can control what's going on in my dream.
Yeah.
But for people who like that's a nightmare and I'm gonna die, like nah, like I feel that.
It's crazy.
Maybe Voldemort ain't as scary of a dude as I thought he was. So I was kind of live an extra 25 years, live a life without the need to sleep.
Wow. Woo, that one's tough. Okay, I'm going to live an extra 25 years because I like sleep.
I was about to say, I'm like, I kind of enjoy sleep.
Now you can get more done if you don't sleep. Like I can take care of a whole bunch.
But
if you got the extra
what happens when you get everything done? I feel like there's times where I'm like, I just did everything on my to-do list. Now I can go to sleep. Because when I wake up, there's more to do.
Yes.
You know? But if you live with a life without the need to sleep and you get everything done, you're going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Because
I have to have something to do.
I'm going to be looking, scrambling for something to do.
I got to have a goal. And sleep is just so delicious.
If I lived a life without the need to sleep, I'd probably work all the time.
Me too.
And be at the gym all the time.
Yeah, I'd be writing books.
I would need to have something to do. And it doesn't really seem like the kind of life that I would want to live.
Sleep is delicious.
Yeah.
Living extra 25 years, I would love to do that to see.
Almost 50-50.
Well, extra 25 years, I get to see my grandkids more. You know what I mean? Like
there's a lot that you can do with the extra 25 years.
Yeah, I'm going
that's
with
just
25
more time.
years.
So
yeah.
I can understand, but I can understand both sides though. Easy. The zombie horde has just broken into the farmhouse where you and 6 other survivors were hiding. Would you rather run upstairs and barricade the 2nd floor, sequester yourselves in the cellar?
What? If you, how's the 2nd floor not the cellar?
The cellar's in the basement, underneath the house. Were you thinking the attic?
The attic.
Well, that's above the 2nd floor.
So, who's in my fruit cellar? Have you guys seen Evil Dead? Who's in my fruit cellar? I think I can't go to the cellar simply for that. Because of Evil Dead. Evil Dead!
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
What's in my fruit cellar?
Do you want my head delivered to your door in a box?
But also because you gotta think how hard it is to be able to run anything in the cellar. There's probably not a lot of outlets to plug things in. You need to keep food cold. It's probably not gonna be the most comfortable place to be. The 2nd floor at least has bedrooms. It might even have a bathroom up there.
I'm going 2nd floor.
I'm going 2nd floor. And then the whole thing is, if the zombies break through the barricade going up to the 2nd floor,
you can get out the window.
Or you can go up to the attic.
Yeah.
You have escape routes.
And in the cellar, you're done.
You're dead.
Yeah. And cellars are already creepy.
Yeah. You're just gonna be thinking, and what if they dig? What if they just start digging under the house?
Why can't we just get in the running car?
Right. Are you crazy? 70%, as you should have. Would you rather always be late, always be unprepared?
That was stupid because I'm always late already.
And I'm always unprepared too.
That sucks for us because we're already.
I'm late, but I made it. Did you bring your notebook?
I'm always late.
I brought a notebook.
I want to be prepared because if I'm prepared, that means I might get the job or whatever.
Yeah, always be, because at least if I'm late but prepared, I can still do the things I came to do.
Yeah.
If I'm always unprepared but I'm on time, now I gotta go back to do what I gotta do to get the things I need. Like, you can't accomplish the things you're there for.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a massive head compared to your body, always have a bowl cut? Bowl cut.
I'll make that bowl cut sexy as hell.
Oh my God. A female could pull that off though.
Yeah.
I'd have trouble pulling off the bowl cut with my hairstyle and everything. But I'd rather do that instead of having a massive. You're saying a massive head?
No.
Especially compared to my body? That's just gonna be weird. Would you rather be punched in the face with brass knuckles by Mike Tyson, punch a toddler and be saved by Oh man. I'm punching a toddler and I'm telling you why. Just hear me out.
Okay.
It's a really bad kid.
Oh, there you go! There you go.
You shouldn't be that happy about that.
I'm going what he said.
You shouldn't be that happy about me punching the toddler. You shouldn't be like, yeah!
I said he's bad!
Punching babies, let's do it.
But it's a toddler.
It's a toddler, so I'm assuming the toddler's around 4 years old.
And
but he real bad. And he like, I'm talking Jeffrey Dahmer bad. He be killing cats.
Yeah.
That's
No.
That's it.
No, we suck.
We're bad people.
We're gonna do this again.
I don't know.
We're gonna do it again.
That's like Mike Tyson be like, either punch that baby or let me punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face real hard if you don't punch that baby right
people
now.
ain't gonna watch this because it's so much.
No, it'll be alright.
No, we'll do it again.
Okay, so I had a lot of fun with this. Let me know your responses to some of these questions.
No, we want to know about punching the toddler.
I really want to know if y'all can punch a baby. I'm gonna punch a baby.
You gonna punch his baby with an ugly face?
It's Mike Tyson with brass knuckles. That's cool. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Have you seen his workout videos? But yeah. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you'd like to see more videos
anyway
like this.
It goes, I still got $2 million.
We're bad people. I know. Appreciate you guys coming out. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.